Hello, guys.
Hello, boss.
Hello.
Welcome to the ChatBox, and this is our 2020-21 season review. First of all, I would like to say congratulations all on your championship cup.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
About that, Captain Fagbayi Samuel, what was it like lifting the trophy in front of your fans?
Wow. Yeah, it was like a dream come true, in front of the fans and a lot of big people in the football industry. Lifting the trophy on that day was like a dream come true for me, and I felt so happy.
Oh, that's good. Marvelous.
Boss.
You're one of the youngest player in the team. I would like you to tell us about your transition. And you joined the team January, and that was almost after the lockdown. How was it like for you coming down from the east to the south and joining the team? What has the experience been for you?
It was very tough coming from the east to join a team in the south. It was very tough because few young players have the courage to do so. So me, and I love football. I love football, and that's why I moved and picked courage to come to the south to play football.
Okay. Martins
Boss.
Mocha, you are one of our top defenders in the team, and in the course of the season, you faced a lot of good attacking side. How has it been for you playing with your rest of the defenders and trying to come out, in the top position after a game?
Okay. We have been playing together for so long. So, Biliamin Wokbetu, and I think Olawe Wasu is the only new player. So, we have been playing together for long and we understand ourselves very well. We played a couple of games together, so there was no big deal having issues with them.
That's good. Edema Peter, should I call you the headmaster?
Superman.
All right. This is your best current season with 14 goals. What would you say about this?
I would like to say it is a work I didn't do alone. I didn't do it alone. The help from the coaches, my teammates. Last season for me was not too good for me and the team generally. We didn't score too much of goals. And coming into this season with that mentality of not scoring last season is a difficult one for me. But I need to give myself the courage, and the head coach really helped me, and I built on that morale to push into the season. And fortunately for me, I came out successful, scoring 14 goals.
Congratulations about that.
Yeah, thank you.
And still staying on you, with the goals you scored, last season you didn't score even an half inch of a goal. But this season you scored 14 goals. But at some point in the season, do you feel pressure in any sort of way? Do you feel pressure as a top striker? Do you feel any sort of pressure?
Yes, I'll say I feel pressure. And like the very first match in the TCC League, we won 1-0 in the TCC League first match against what team now?
Ijebu United.
Ijebu United. We won 1-0. It was a penalty, and when we had the penalty, I heard Biliamin calling me like, "Peter, coach said you should take this penalty," and I was surprised because I wasn't the penalty taker.
Oh, really? Like you weren't even sure if you were supposed to take the penalty?
Yes, I was surprised, and at that point, I was like, "Man, you need to summon this morale." And from there, I took the penalty, then I scored, and from there I started scoring. So I'll give credit to the coach
For believing in you.
Yes, exactly.
That's good.
You give credit to us too. Remember how through last season we were playing just 30 minutes and you were always subbing up.
Like I said,
Bro, give credit to us too.
okay, I'm giving you guys credit. I'm giving you guys credit.
That's great.
Especially me for falling down in the box. You know, most of the penalties I give it to you.
Alright. Okay, so Captain Semiu.
Yeah.
I mean, you also have a good season, but let's talk about you being named the captain in the early last year when we had the Blue Eagles Connect. You were named the captain, and after that, the pandemic happened. There was no football till like middle of the year. Stepping into the season, how was it like for you? What does it feel like to lead the group as a head, even at such young age of yours?
Yes, when I was appointed as the captain, yeah, I was like, is this real or what? Like, among the players in the team, the big players in the team, why me? Like, I was like, is this real? But all of a sudden, I just take up the challenge. I can do this, you know. Some inspiring words from my coach, you know, he chatted me up that I can do it, that it doesn't matter my age or anything. So I pick up the challenge and started from there, you know. The season so far, before I started the season, during the preseason, I picked up an injury. So the pandemic was like a blessing in disguise for me. You know, if we had started the season immediately, like before the pandemic, maybe I wouldn't have started the season with the team, you know. So the pandemic was like a blessing in disguise for me. So after the pandemic, I was fully recovered, you know, and I started the season. So it was a great season for me.
I'm happy for him because his tenor won us a cup.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, that's
Well done for that. Well done for that. Okay, Martins, back to you. I've heard Edema Peter talk about the coach inspiration was. I've heard the captain said something in that regards also. What was it for you? Because coming into the season, we knew how our season was in the previous year. We had a very, very rough time, especially in defense. What was it like? Did the coach particularly say anything to you guys in defense?
Yeah, like last season was a very bad season for us generally, and I'm happy the management made few corrections, bringing in players like Benga Omolaja, Eya Solomon, and legs of Marvelous to shape on the team. And I think we prepared well enough, and I wasn't surprised we were going to get a result. And here we are today. I'm proud.
That's okay. Marvelous. You came into the team like January this year, and you're trying to transition your way into the team. But generally, how would you personally sum up your own season?
It was tough to get myself to the first 11 of the team, but I would say I personally I had a poor season, but I would say again that next season will be more better. Thank you.
Okay. When you say next season will be more better, have you set out some target for yourself for this upcoming season?
Yeah. I've set out some targets for myself. Like I have in mind that I will score more goals and have more assists in the season.
Okay. So anybody on set have a recorder because he just promised you guys a lot of goals and assists.
How many goals?
They believe me.
How many goals?
Like 20 goals.
20 goals?
Yeah.
Wow.
Games.
Then I'm going for 40 goals.
Okay. I mean, I love to believe here. Okay, talking about 40 goals, Edema Peter, you're an attacker.
Yeah.
Your primary duty is to score goals. You scored 14 goals this time. What about your own set goals for next season?
Next season, this season at first I set 20 goals for myself, but I didn't actually catch up with 20 goals. But setting the goals, like I'm going to reach 20 goals, up me pushing. So next season, I just need to work out during the preseason, work out and score more goals. I'm a striker, I need to score more goals. That's just it.
Obviously.
Then push myself in the assist too. This season I had 2 assists. So I'll push myself making assists for my teammates too because they make assists for me to score. So I'll push myself to assist them too to score more goals.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. He's promising you guys that, and I hope Marvelous has done his, he has done his. Now, Captain Fagbayi,
Yeah.
your season also, we need to highlight it. You didn't have a not bad season. Your season was quite okay. Would you want to take us back to your goals and assists? Because you were a very big worry to wing backs. You give them this pacey zeal which you carry the ball, you dribble, you cross, your passes are very good. You're more like unstoppable. You are like the rock of the team going forward. So how would you rate your own season?
Yeah, I would say my season so far, it's quite okay. Like scoring 9 goals and 6 assists. You know, I could have gotten more assists. I don't know, maybe the passes wasn't perfectly correct for my teammate to score the goal, or one way or the other. It was a good season for me, you know. And the good thing is that I scored so much beautiful goals like during the season. Like the one against Igomu at the NLO, at the last match in the NLO. That goal, I so much love that goal. You know, I keep replaying it in my mind.
The one against Dino.
I always feel happy. And the one against what was this? The team who played in our second match, the NLO. The assist Eya Solomon gave me, and I played the ball. So what I want to take from it is that I scored so many beautiful goals in the season, and the season was okay for me. Okay.
All right. Let me get back to you, Martins.
Okay.
During this course of the season, you mentioned earlier about some attacking teams we faced.
Yeah.
But which team in particular would you say was so much of a worry for you in that 90 minutes?
I would say Bumaro, because they are young, they are pacey, they are tactical, they are mobile, they are everything. So our game plan is to relax, let them play, come to our half. Then when we receive the ball, we attack them. And my main man was the guy I was to mark. The guy is like a Ronaldo and Messi all in one. So I'm happy he didn't get to play, he didn't create any chance. I did my primary assignment very well, and at the end of the day, I gave this Superman a beautiful assist.
Bro, I also helped you in defending.
And I was glad.
We have to talk about it too. I also helped you in defending. Yeah, I didn't help you.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. We're talking about this Bumaro team, Edema Petra. I remember you had the goal that day. Yes. What was the game like for you that day? You scored our only goal. They were a very good attacking side, but we won that game 1-0. What was that game like for you?
Yeah, like you said, they're very good attacking side. They're good with the ball. Like every player on that team, in that team, are good with the ball. So we know we're going to suffer like marking all around, running all around. And they didn't disappoint us. They played like that in the first half. We started marking, but we were just looking for a chance. And we had it from Martin's cross.
Big name.
From Martin's cross straight to my head. And I can guarantee you anybody that comes to my head is like 99%.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So I scored from that point. Then we ended the game 1-0, and that was it for us. We won the game and we got the 3 points.
We were involved in 2 leagues last season. We played the Nationwide League 1, that's the NLO, and we also played the Creative Championship. So, Martins, I want you to talk about the Nationwide League One for us. What was that season like in the totality for us?
Okay. Overall, we had a very good season. Even though we started very poor, we drew our first 2 games, then lost against Destiny Boys,
Which is the actual one.
which the actual winner Destiny Boys, and we won back to back 4 back-to-back games. Then later drew against Igomu. We finished fourth against Destiny Boys, the actual winners. Then 1 point against Bumaro. Then overall we finished third. So it was a great season for us, I would say.
So, from what Martin said, I want to speak to you directly now, Marvelous. We had a poor run in the first few games of our campaign at the Henedo. I would like to know what changed, because I could recollect that at that period, that was when you were also introduced into the team. What do you think changed from that first 3 games to the rest of the NLO season?
From our first 3 games, we drew 2 and we lost 1. So that was when I got into the team. Then our coach moved players around, like moving area from the midfield to the side, then bringing me in, like taking Badamosi out. Then we started winning our games. And after the game, our coach spoke to us that we should forget the 3 games that we lost. So we moved on like that, and that's why we won our games back to back.
All right, that's cool. There's something about Coach Yellow giving you guys some inspirational words and making you bounce back. Now, we brought that back to, let's come back to the Creative Championship. Now, we finished third in the NLO. The Creative Championship was on a break, and then we got back to that season. Hedema, how would you say, in your own words, our season at the Creative Championship, being the first time playing in this competition, what was it like for us as a team?
Yes, it is our debut season in the Creative Championship League, and we had strong teams there. Our first game we won. Luckily for us, we won 1-0 to Ijebu United. And going into the second game and the third game, we lost some points we shouldn't have lost, and that's really bring us down in the table. And from there we picked up again. The coach told us some things, motivate us, and we picked up again. From there we started winning games again, and we ended well in the Creative Championship League. We ended well, finishing fifth, 7 points away from the table toppers, which is Remo Stars. So generally, our debut season in the TCC League was a great one.
All right, that was okay. Now, still maintaining with the Creative Championship, there was now the Creative Championship Cup, which is a league cup, so to speak. We won that. I can see that trophy right in front of us right here, and that was the one our captain Fagbayi lifted in front of the fans.
Yeah.
So, talking about this cup game, we went back to the NLO where we were third, the Creative Championship where we came fifth, but we now have a chance to end the season strong. Martins, what was the preparation like for this competition?
Wow. Okay, I'll go back to was it the Creative Championship? Yeah, we lost against Remo Stars. We lost the game then by 4-0. Then I think from that game, it was, we used the defeat against them, whereby our coach gave us a game plan, which I think it was 8 days. We prepared for 8 days, straight 8 days, no rest.
No rest.
And during the course of the training, there were movements of players around, which I had to go to the bench for Shegun
Tactical
Alfred
reasons.
for tactical reasons, and Joshua Blessing was out of the squad to due to tactical reasons.
Okay, I could see that the preparation was intense because now we are playing Remo Stars in the
Yeah.
final. Marvelous. This is a team that we played 2 times in the season, and for some reason we can't just defeat them. They won us in both games. What was it like in that first half of the game when we played the league winners? What was it like?
I would say the first half was very tough, but we are all happy that we are all happy that we won the trophy, and the first half was very very tough, and we are happy too that our game plan worked because they gave us a game plan for that particular match, that which is to mark in such a way a central defender might get his man or might follow his man to his own half and leave him, and the midfielder might get himself in the position of a centre back. So we are very happy to play, and at the end of the day, we got the result.
So, generally speaking to everyone, tactically, everybody played according to the coach's instructions.
Yes.
All right. It was still 0-0 at the break. Edema Peter, you've been saying so much about the coach inspirational awards. I'm sure he's mentioned something to you because you guys came back to fight for the second half. What was it like at that half time? Was it anything you would like to share that maybe the coach said it to you guys?
I would like to let people know this is the first time I'm saying this. The final, I will personally give it to the coach. He prepared our mind towards the match, and we execute that like very well. In the first half, we played so well with man mark. We knew they're a very good side, so we man mark in the first half. So going into the dressing room, the coach was very happy with the first half. He told us that we should continue the man marking. Then we should just stay with the tactics he gave to us. That these guys will lose shape, and anytime they lose shape, we should just counter on their mistakes. And going into the second half, we execute his plan and we come out successful.
You know, I think I might need to go to the coach for some pep talk because it seems whatever he's telling you guys is really working. Now, we came back to the second half rejuvenated, with much power, with the intense that we started the first half with Captain Faragbayi. We came back to the second half. Remo Stars had the penalty. I mean, yes, Alaba, our goalkeeper, saved that. But what was it? What was going on in your mind? What was it like for you guys? Like, man, these people are about to take the lead. What was it like? And you know, they missed that penalty. Then you created the goal that led to us lifting the trophy. So, what will you say in this period of time of this first 5 minutes?
That particular day, like I was okay, you know, the way we played the first half, you know, marking them. We even had better opportunities than them. So I was like, okay, even going to the second half, we were still like, okay. Not until that moment that we considered that penalty, then I was like, oh my God, will these people beat us in front of our fans again? So kudos to Alaba for saving the penalty. Immediately saved it. I was like, wow, this is an opportunity for us to do it. Then not so long, the opportunity came. Then I chested the ball and passed the ball to Alashiri. And kudos to him also for having a great finish. That was a great finish there.
Yeah, and then Peter, about the goal, that was our goal of the season from Tommy Singh. I mean, what will you say about that goal as a striker?
Kudos to Alashiri for picking a point and taking the shot one time. I was outside. I was just like, wow, 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 I was happy. I don't know what to do at that point. It was a great feeling for me, and kudos to the team, everybody, the supporters, the fans, everybody tried that day. Everybody came out like with their A game.
Yeah.
It was a great day for us.
Yeah, it was a really great day. And at what point do you think that, man, we've won this one? At what point was that for you, Paul?
That goal came 9 minutes, and we knew, oh, they can make it. They can make it through.
Was that like that for
Well,
you,
I think from the substitutions, like from the game they won us for, they made 5 changes. So when they got tired, our coach made subs to refresh players, and then we started creating. From then, I know we beat them.
Okay. At what point was that for you?
I mean,
Marvelous.
when they brought on the sub, so I was like, the sub that came in was on their own feet too. So I think, and I said in my mind that we are winning this game and we won the game.
Okay, I mean that was, I was screaming or two at where I was seated. And for us, before we cap up this session, I would want to ask us some general questions. I would like to know, we'll start from you, Edema. What was your most memorable moment of the season?
My most memorable moment, I think it is obvious to everybody. I had my first professional hat-trick during against Gomu, though the game ended 3-3, but it was a great game for me. And that day, taking us back 5 years, I lost my dad on that day. So it was a great day for me, and I won the man of the match too on that day. So I dedicated the award to him. It was a great day for me, scoring an hat-trick.
I mean, that's quite an emotional one, and condolences to you and your family.
Yeah.
And so that is like the high point of your season. Would you also definitely have a low point in the season at some point?
Yes, I had December last year I extended my contract with the team, and when we got to a new year, 2021, beginning of the new year, I didn't score in January at all. I played like about 4 matches. I didn't score at all, and I was psychologically down. As a player, I needed to score. As a striker, I needed to score. One of the players was even like making jest of me, like, guy, you never score. You need to score. So I was down. I was pressured. So that was the low moment for me.
Alright. So over to you, Marvelous. Your high and low of the season.
I think my high time of the season was when we lifted the trophy, and my low time was when I missed an open net.
Mr. Mo, you received the red card against Imperial.
Open net.
Okay. Alright. I mean, I think that could have meant something to me. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that could have been his lowest time. Captain and player of the season, Fabai.
Yeah, got so many memorable moments, but I would say at the TCC Cup final, lifting the cup, as in being the captain, like being the first person to, lift the cup, like that was a very memorable moment for me. I'm so honored, And my down moment was during the NLO, in the first 2-3 games in the NLO, I was a little bit low. I didn't perform to expectations, So that was my down moment. I think in the first 2-3 games in the NLO.
Okay. And my things?
My opener was against Bumaro. I had an assist, and we actually won that game. It was my up moment because we actually left home to Ijebu, and I was missing home. So I got the man of the match, and I think when I posted that on social media, my followers increased, and people got to know.
I was one of the guys, not people. Okay, and
my low moment was against the Remo Stars. When they defeated us at their home, nothing was working. In as much as I tried to bring my A game, it wasn't working at all, and I was subbed off. So after the defeats, the defeat was 1 point actually. So on our way back to Lagos, our team boys got spoiled, which we have to wait hours for it to get repaired. And we go home because we are from different places. Players came from different places. We go home late in the midnight. That day was the most, I don't know how to say it in word, but it was,
Very
everybody was down. It was very terrible moment, and that gingered us. That game gingered us to actually go for the result, to actually play the next game. Because I know how hard everybody fought in training, and it was because of the loss and what we went through. So this is the result of the stress.
Okay, the result is there for all to see.
Yeah.
All right.
The stress.
Okay, let's go on. What about the team? What team would you say was the most difficult to play this season, Adema?
Wow. To me, I'll pick Remo Stars.
Okay.
For me, I'll pick Remo Stars. Like I said, this team are very good on the ball. You need to chase them. You need to chase them from places. They move. They are young guys. They move. So it is difficult marking someone that is very, very mobile. So for me, it's Remo Stars.
Okay, marvelous.
For me, I would say Brumaro.
Boomaro, okay. All right, Captain Fabari.
Yes, it's definitely Boomerang for me because I've played them officially like 3 times now, and I've not been able to, do the magic. I've always been marking when I play
It's
against
very
them.
hard to play.
So it's definitely them. Boomerang.
Mocha.
I think Valiant. I've always been up against their best players.
Because of Tunde.
The guy we came out, which is Tunde, that guy is a very fantastic player. So I think Tunde,
Okay.
Valiant FC.
Still staying with you, what would be your best game of the season?
Best game of the season.
Yes.
Remo Stars the final.
Right?
Remo Stars the final.
Fabari.
That's so many best games.
I'll say against Dino.
Do you
I
know
scored a brace.
what happened in that game?
Yeah, I got a brace,
Okay.
and not just a brace. The second goal was very fantastic.
All
It was an header. The header was a bullet, So
powerful.
Bullet.
Yeah.
Bullet.
And marvelous.
I
What
would
was
say
your
my
best game?
best game is the final against Remo Stars.
Okay. And Adema Peter.
I was smiling. My own best game is against BYT. Do you know why that game is my best game?
All right. Listen.
When I scored the third goal, because I had an hat-trick. I had a hat-trick. I scored the third goal. The coach had to run from the touchline to hug me. I was like, wow, coach. So that's my best game.
All right.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
jubilation was-
Yeah.
That
was
jubilation was also my best.
Yeah.
All right. So, lastly, if we are to go back to the 2020-21 season, what would you personally want to change? What situations would you think you would change and you do differently? Let me start with you, Peter.
Going through the season again, like reviewing the season, I've watched my highlights. Goal I missed, a lot of goals I missed. I keep checking on it every day and correcting myself what I would have done. So, and if I had done those corrections, I would have been like about 21 goals. So at the moment now, I'll work on myself. I'll try and work on myself just for me to come back strong next season to score more goals.
All right. So, for you, is to come back and score more goals.
Yes,
and
definitely.
Not being wasteful.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. And Adele Marvelous, what is going to be yours?
I'd say to convert the goals that I missed to.
You've been really much on the goals you missed. How many goals did you miss this
I
season?
missed about 4 to 5 goals.
Oh, Okay.
And for me, that's much.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Player of the season.
Yeah. I would say maybe much calmness in the box. This season I didn't have much calmness. I would have scored more than the 9 goals I scored, and you know, I had to go work on my fitness to you know. I'm a kind of player that plays 90 minutes. I have to work more.
You want to play 200 minutes? What fitness again is he working on? This guy almost all the game. He wants to work on fitness again.
For me to get 100%, for me to get
100%, 200%.
Well, there's always room for improvement, and I'm
Yes.
sure he really wants to do that for
Yes.
himself. And on what your Martins, what about you?
I would say I would love to change the fact that we didn't keep enough clean sheets this season.
As a defender, right?
Yeah, there are games we actually let the attackers down because they score a couple of goals and the teams get to bounce back one way or the other. We will take that blame as defenders. But then here in Bagada FC, we don't do the same mistake twice.
Okay.
Next season will be better.
Alright.
Yeah.
You don't do the same mistake twice.
Wow. That's good. That's good. Thank you guys for this session. It's been very nice speaking with you all, Peter, Marvelous, Samuel, and Martins. And as we come to the end of this, I'm sure our next season will be such a very interesting one. I know maybe new players join us and how we strengthen. But as we go now, there's going to be an holiday, definitely. So, if I'm to say your preferred holiday destination, Peter, where is that going to be for you?
As for me, I love nature, I love water.
Okay.
I would like to go to Seychelles.
Oh, right. That's
Wow.
good. That's good.
Me, I would love to go to the beach.
To the beach. We have so many beaches.
Bar beach.
What beach?
All right. What
beach?
any particular beach in mind?
No.
Okay, just any beach. All right, Captain.
For me, according to my, style of
Where you want to go?
I would have loved to go to an island,
Island.
this
Lagos
holiday to
Island.
keep training hard.
Oh,
But,
this guy want to train hard again.
yes,
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, it's all
To keep
about
training hard
power and
for the
everything
coming
you.
season,
All
I'd
right.
have loved to go to the island, but they say all work and no play
Yes,
makes Jack a dull boy. So,
Oh well, that's good.
Man like Aguero.
so I also like to go to UK to spend my holiday.
Wow. Okay. So, Martins, what about you? Where would you like to
Bro,
go?
yeah, I would love to go to Dubai, but my account balance is telling me
Okay. I mean, these are very lovely holiday destinations, and it would be nice for you guys to go there sometime. And I'm sure very soon you guys will definitely take yourself there. But
Yeah.
sure now.
so who knows? Anybody can still sponsor you this period. So
Sure.
let's just keep our hearts open. So again, before we wrap up this one, I would like us to say just one thing to our fans, because these are the people we play for, and because of them we want to win games and we want to win trophies. So what would you like to say to our big and lovely fans out there?
Firstly, I'd love to say thank you for the fans, our traveling fans, and people that have been supporting us. I would love to say a very big thank you. You guys are the best.
Okay, and anything for the fans? Marvelous.
I would love to say not thank you, but a very big thank you to our fans.
All right.
Even though coming all the way from Lagos down to where we played our annual to come and watch us.
Ijebu.
Right.
We appreciate it. We love you all.
Thank you. And Peter, anything to the fans?
I would like to appreciate the fans. They really supported us throughout the season. I would like to thank them a lot. Thank you guys. We love you.
All right. And Captain Fagbai, rounding up.
Yes, I also like to appreciate the fans for their support. Traveling all the way from Lagos to Ogun State, and for the ones that are buying our jerseys, also like to appreciate them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We love you.
All right. And we love you too, and we want you to keep doing the big work and hard work and keep bringing these trophies home for us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.